Hi again, everybody. Just one last video here talking about the Dick's Sporting Goods Open because I know people have had questions. So basically, Dick's Sporting Goods Open is our big fundraiser for the year. We help out a lot that week, and it's also a great team bonding experience. So I just wanted to give a little bit more information for that. It says please sign up, but an email is um, good enough, or a text from the player. At this point, we have a lot of people helping, so keeping track of that is very tough. But just as long as I know we have people at each shift, um, we should be all right. If you're planning on just being there every day, totally fine, which a lot of kids do. Um, so if a lot of people have emailed me saying what shifts you can work, that's great. I appreciate that. Some of the older players that have been around, I just know that they're going to be there all the time. So once you get there, and this is important, check in at the volunteer entrance by the main gate. We'll have a list of all the UE golfers there, and say you're helping with carts. You go to the cart barn, which is once you walk in, it'll be to the left. Okay, everybody that's been around knows that, but the putting green is there. It's right behind the putting green, a big barn. Okay, and we are in the back of that. Okay, basically for the pro-ams, I'll get there in a second, but as far as dress, appropriate for the golf course and weather. Could be cool in the morning. We're there at 6:30, but then it usually gets warm in the afternoon. It could also rain, so maybe bring a jacket, but shorts and a UE golf polo if you have one. If you don't have one, and you're new to the team, that's totally fine. Just wear a golf shirt. You're representing us, okay? So we're not goofing around. Again, this is before tryout. So if you're a new player, this is a good way to make a good impression, but we're representing UE. So we don't want to, tarnish that reputation in any way because people in the past have worked really hard to get us a good reputation. File directions. Mr. Bradley is the one that runs all the carts, but I'll be there. Mr. Shappert, Mr. Feely, Coach Macon, any adult that works there. If you have any questions, please see me. But listen to people and follow directions. Again, if you get warnings, don't want to have to do this, but if you're warned a couple times, we're going to have to ask you to leave. Talked about when we need help. Wednesday, Thursday, most help. Okay, all hands on deck. 6:30 to 8:30 or 8:45, 11:30 to 1:30. This is more like probably 12 to 1:30, and then 5:30 or 6 to 7:30. Okay, and again, that's we might be done a little earlier, we might be done a little later, but that's how those days work. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, noon to 6 are the shifts for the most part. We haven't needed many people to do this, but I do want people around just in case we do need to help with those days. Basically, during the tournament, some players take carts, some players don't. What we do is we grab the carts when they're done off the 18th fairway and we just drive them up. Okay, so it's pretty easy work. During the pro-ams, and all this stuff is weather dependent. Sometimes there's been weather delays. Sometimes there's been other stuff we've needed to help on different times. And I just kind of will text or email to get everybody there at a different time. But, if we can at least take two shifts, that would be great between the modified and the varsity. Um, this is, again, a good way to get, you know, together and do some team bonding stuff. Each day you get free admission, sandwich, beverage, and again, free concert ticket the day of Friday. So, this we get a donation, but it's more a team bonding before the season starts, and you get to watch some great golf. I mean, this is Champions Tour golf. These are some of the best players that have ever played, and you get to be around that, and it's a really, really good experience. And then just one last thing back to the pro-ams, all we do is we basically take the people that are playing in the pro-am, we take their bags, we put them on the cart they're going to be on. So we work the bag drop for the most part, and that's right behind the cart barn. Pretty easy, but we just have a lot of kids running around, and so it's a good experience. Okay, if you have any questions, please feel free to email, call me, or text me. Thanks.